It often begins in the quietest moment of the night, when everything is still and your body should finally be at rest. But instead of peaceful sleep, you suddenly wake up with a strange tightness somewhere deep inside your body, maybe in your legs, your lower back, or your hips. And no matter how much you shift or stretch, that uncomfortable feeling just won't let you relax again. You try to ignore it, thinking it will pass, but the more you try to settle back into sleep, the more aware you become of it. And within minutes your mind wakes up too, leaving you staring into the darkness, wondering why this keeps happening night after night. Especially when all you want is a few hours of uninterrupted rest. If you are over 60, this may feel like something you are simply supposed to accept, like it's just part of getting older. But what if that's not true? What if your body is actually trying to tell you something important, something most people completely overlook? Because here's the surprising truth. There is a small muscle deep inside your body that could be quietly responsible for waking you up at night. And the most shocking part is that almost no one talks about it, even though it affects how you sit, how you walk, and how well you sleep. Think about your daily routine for a moment. The hours spent sitting in a chair, watching TV, resting, or even just taking it easy. It feels harmless, even necessary. But over time your body slowly adapts to this stillness and certain muscles begin to tighten without you even realizing it. And then night comes, you go to bed feeling tired and ready to sleep. But somewhere around the middle of the night, your body reacts. That hidden tightness begins to pull from deep within, creating discomfort that gently wakes you up, again and again, turning what should be restful sleep into a frustrating cycle. Most people try to fix this by changing their pillow, adjusting their mattress, or massaging the area where they feel the pain. But here's where the biggest mistake happens. They treat the surface problem while the real cause remains hidden deep inside. That hidden cause is often a tight hip muscle, something that doesn't always hurt during the day but becomes active at night, quietly pulling on your lower back and legs, preventing your body from fully relaxing the way it should. And once you understand this, everything starts to make sense. But what's even more important is understanding why this muscle becomes tight in the first place. Because one simple daily habit might be making it worse without you even knowing. Now let's take a closer look at what's really happening inside your body, in the simplest way possible, because once you understand this, you'll start seeing your nightly discomfort in a completely different way, almost like finally solving a mystery that has been bothering you for years. Deep inside your body, there is a group of muscles near your hips that help you lift your legs, sit down, stand up, and keep your balance steady. And one of the most important among them is the hip flexor, a small but powerful muscle that works quietly all day without asking for attention, until one day it starts causing problems. As we grow older, our lifestyle changes in ways we don't always notice. We sit more, we move less, and we spend longer hours in one position. Whether it's watching television, reading, or simply resting, and while this may feel comfortable, it slowly trains this muscle to stay in a shortened, tight position. But here's where the biggest mistake happens. Most people think rest means doing nothing, but for this muscle, too much stillness is actually the problem, because when it stays tight for hours during the day, it forgets how to relax when you lie down at night. Now imagine this, your body finally lies flat in bed, ready to relax. But this tight muscle doesn't release. Instead, it keeps pulling slightly on your lower back and hips, creating a hidden tension that your brain senses, even if you're not fully aware of it. That tension sends small signals to your nervous system, almost like a quiet alarm. And even though it's not strong pain, it's enough to disturb your deep sleep, causing you to wake up, shift positions, or feel restless without understanding why. And here's something most people never realize. Even if you feel completely fine during the day, this muscle can still be tight, because your body has adapted to that tension and started treating it as normal, which is why the problem only shows up when your body tries to fully relax at night. Another common habit that makes this worse is sleeping in certain positions, especially when your legs are slightly bent or pulled up for long hours. This keeps the muscle in that same shortened position, never allowing it to stretch out and reset. But it doesn't stop there. Even stress and mild dehydration can make your muscles more sensitive and tight, adding to the problem in ways that are so subtle you would never connect them to your sleep issues. And the most surprising part is this: many people try heavy exercises or complicated routines to fix it. But sometimes that only adds more strain, because what this muscle really needs is not force, but gentle release. And in the next part, you're going to discover a simple, easy 2-minute movement that can help relax this muscle before bed. Something so gentle and natural that anyone can do it, even if you haven't exercised in years, and this is where real change begins. Now here comes the part you've been waiting for, and the good news is, this is not complicated. It doesn't require strength, and you don't need any special equipment, just a small, gentle movement that helps your body remember how to relax again. Before going to bed tonight, instead of simply lying down and hoping for good sleep, take just 2 minutes to do this simple exercise. Find a comfortable spot, either on your bed or on the floor, and slowly lie on your back with your legs stretched out naturally. Then gently bend one knee and bring it slightly toward your chest. Not too much, just enough to feel a soft stretch in your hip area. And place your hands behind your thigh or over your knee for support, keeping everything relaxed, especially your shoulders and neck. Now here's the important part. Don't pull hard, don't force anything. Just hold this position and breathe slowly, in through your nose and out through your mouth, allowing your body to soften with each breath. And as you do this, you may begin to feel a gentle release deep in your hip. After about 30 seconds, slowly lower your leg back down and repeat the same movement with the other leg, again keeping it soft and controlled. No sudden movements, no pressure, just a calm, steady stretch that tells your muscle it's safe to let go. But here's where most people make another mistake. They rush through it or treat it like exercise, when in reality, this is more like a signal to your body, a way of telling that tight muscle, you can relax now. And if you want to take it one step further, you can try lying flat with both legs extended and placing a small pillow under your knees. This slightly lifts your legs and reduces the pull on your hips and lower back, making it easier for that muscle to release naturally. During the day, small changes can make a big difference too. Try not to sit for long hours without moving. Even standing up for a minute, every 30 to 40 minutes can help reset your muscles and prevent that tightness from building up again. A short walk in the evening, even for 5 to 10 minutes, can also gently activate your muscles and improve blood flow, helping your body prepare for rest in a much more natural way. And something very simple but often ignored. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps keep your muscles flexible and less prone to stiffness, especially as you age when the body naturally holds less moisture. You don't need intense workouts or complicated routines. Just these small, gentle habits, done consistently, can begin to change how your body feels at night, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. But there's still one important thing you need to know, because even with all these changes, there are a few hidden mistakes that can quietly undo your progress, and most people don't even realize they're making them. But even after doing everything right, there are a few hidden habits that can quietly bring the problem back. And this is something many people never realize, because these habits feel normal, even harmless, yet they keep that muscle from fully relaxing night after night. One of the biggest hidden issues is staying in one position for too long before bed, especially sitting in a chair or lying on the sofa for hours without movement, because when you finally go to sleep, your body carries that same stiffness into the night, and the muscle never gets the chance to reset. Another common mistake is thinking that more effort means better results. Some people start doing strong stretches or sudden movements, hoping for faster relief, but instead of helping, this can irritate the muscle even more, making it tighter and more sensitive when you lie down. And here's something that surprises many people. Even the way you get out of bed in the morning matters. Sudden twisting or jerky movements can keep that area tense throughout the day, slowly building up the same discomfort that wakes you up again at night. But here's where it gets even more important. Ignoring this problem for too long doesn't just affect your sleep. Over time, it can start influencing your posture, your balance, and even how confidently you walk, because that tight muscle begins to pull your body slightly out of alignment. And when your body is not aligned properly, other areas begin to compensate. Your lower back works harder, your legs feel heavier, and your overall energy starts to drop, not suddenly, but little by little, until you feel it in your daily life. The good news is, your body is incredibly responsive. Even small changes can create a powerful effect. And when you consistently give your muscles the chance to relax, they begin to respond. Your sleep improves, your movements feel lighter, and your mornings start with less stiffness and more ease. Here's a simple bonus tip that most people don't know. Try taking a few slow, deep breaths while lying in bed before sleep, placing one hand on your stomach and letting your breathing become calm and steady. Because when your breathing relaxes, your muscles often follow, creating a chain reaction of calm inside your body. And if you combine this with the gentle 2-minute exercise you learned, something remarkable begins to happen. Your body slowly relearns what it feels like to truly rest, not just for a few minutes, but throughout the entire night. So tonight, don't just go to bed the same way you always have. Take those 2 minutes for yourself, listen to your body, and give it the care it has been quietly asking for. Because better sleep is not just about rest, it's about giving your body the chance to heal. And if this message spoke to you, if you saw a part of your own life in these words, then don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who might be struggling the same way. And make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss simple, life-changing tips like this in the future. Because sometimes the smallest changes create the biggest difference. Especially when it comes to your health, your comfort, and your peace of mind.